Hi, let's talk about clairaudience. Clairaudience is clear hearing. Now, I'm not talking physical hearing. I'm talking hearing the beyond, the spirits, the earthbound, the ascended masters, the angels, whatever, beyond our physical. The difference between clairaudience and telepathy is you are hearing someone, a physical being communicating with you, or they're leaking self-thought. So with that, I mean, there are some people who are receivers, there's some people who are transmitters. So some people don't realize that they're self-talk, they're broadcasting it to the people who can receive stuff like that. Telepathy. So back to clairaudience, barring any mental health issues. So my recommendation is have that checked out by a mental health professional if you're hearing voices, to have it yayed or nayed that you need some help. So get the clearance on that before you start messing around or diving deeper into clairaudience, please. So clairaudience for me is I hear when I make a connection to someone other, non-physical, I hear the message or the communication in my self-talk voice. However, it doesn't feel like me. And maybe there's something a little different about my self-talk when it's coming through someone else. So it might be the tempo. It might be the inflection. It might be, just something's not me. Just something a little off that's not me. But it's always in my voice. Now, having said that, I shouldn't say always. There are times in emergency situations where you can receive it out here. It's usually loud. It brooks no argument, no anything. It's urgent. And it's definitely not in your voice. So that doesn't happen all the time. It's usually within. You might sometimes get in a spirit that is well-versed for whatever, maybe they're just a natural at it, who can produce enough energy and lower their frequency enough that we can hear them out here. So an example of this is many years ago, we had tires that weren't radial. So it's been a while. Driving down the highway, the interstate, and I'm driving, and we had a blowout. Now, blowout is bad enough, any tire, but with the air tires, it was major production. So you just kind of on the road. So I'm trying to grab control and get me stabilized and straight, and then get me off the road. Fortunately, there was no vehicles on the road with me. And I hear a voice yell, "Let go of the steering wheel." No. Rule number 1, never let go of the steering wheel. Work to maintain control of the vehicle. I'm on it. So I'm struggling. And I hear, "Let go of the steering wheel." So it's getting louder and more insistent. I'm like, So I think it was the third time. "Let go of the steering wheel." I was like, "Fine." I let it go. We went off the road, down, and then we started going up an embankment and started to flip. And I'm like, "Oh, crap. We're going to flip." The car just stopped in mid-twist. And then just gently slid down to the bottom of the ravine. And then we were able to get it up onto the side of the road. So I asked my husband while he was changing the tire to the spare, "Why did you yell at me to let go of the steering wheel?" He looked at me and goes, I would never tell you to do that. That's the number 1 rule." I know, right? So that was a team member of mine trying to take control of the vehicle, but I have free will. I can listen or not listen. I'm glad I listened. Again, this is barring any mental health issues. You don't want to be messing around thinking you're doing clairaudience, and you're not. Okay? So please make sure your mental health has been checked out. So That's clairaudience, hearing the other, hearing beyond the physical. Thanks.